This is what motorcycles used to be like. Twin cylinder, 2-strokes. They're illegal now because they're badass and bureaucrats don't want us to have fun, man. These things got as much power as a 1000cc 4-stroke. They haul. Listen to the exhaust note on this thing. That, my friend, is what a 2-stroke's supposed to sound like. Want a little demonstration, riding demonstration? Like a big dirt bike on steroids. Fucking fantastic. Just a fantastic running, really cool looking bike. Man, put some knobbies on this thing, I'd race it itself. Like, it's got a riding position, like kind of like a dirt bike. You're sitting up high. The frame's real tall compared to most British or American bikes of that era. Just a really cool bike, man. It runs like a top. We've gone right through it, top to bottom. Can't go wrong. This thing's a fantastic machine. Fast. Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum. Today I'm proud to be representing this classic 1971 Suzuki Titan 500. This is a twin-cylinder 2-stroke classic bike that's been completely refurbished, and it runs great, looks great, and they're worth a lot of money right now. We invested about $5,000 into the restoration of the bike, including parts and labor. And this is an original one-owner bike. I have the title I can show you here from 1971. From Granby, Connecticut, original owner, signed by him. So this is a one-owner bike, documented with the title. So if you want to register it in your state, you can with no issues. This bike's gorgeous. It's original blue and white paint job on it, repainted reproduction paint job to match the original. The bike's stunning. Just fully serviced by the best in the business here at the New England Motorcycle Museum. This is a matching numbers bike. The engine and frame numbers are matching the T500-04-112. The bike, here we did a full 100-point inspection on the bike, top to bottom, front to back, and a full service, a full detail, and a full wash, wax, and polish, including a brand new paint job on the bike. First thing we did as far as servicing it goes is we checked the cylinder compression. It's 155 PSI, which is perfect. We checked the spark and all electrical functions, cleaned all the connections, electrical connections, installed a brand new Yuasa battery, and replaced the old ring terminals. The gas tank was taken off, cleaned with the metal rescue product, so the inside of the tank is spotless. We rebuilt the petcock using all OEM gaskets and washers. The carburetors were taken off and cleaned in an ultrasonic carb cleaning tank. The throttle assembly was dismantled, and it's smooth as butter because it was lubed and pressure lubed. The cable was pressure lubed. A new cable was installed, and the carbs were tuned, synchronized, and brand new air filters were installed. The battery voltage of coils was tested. We tested the coil resistance, which was normal. We cleaned the points and set the gap and adjusted the timing and confirmed strong spark at both plugs. Again, the carbs were cleaned in an ultrasonic cleaning tank, so everything's perfect on that end. We also cleaned and lubed the oil pump and the throttle cables and synchronized and adjusted them. So the oil pump, everything's dialed in. Installed a brand new chain on the bike, installed brand new mirrors on it, installed brand new fuel lines, and also these are brand new NOS rear shocks, new old stock rear shocks. Everything on the bike electrically was tested. The horn, turn signals, lights, idiot lights, high beam, low beam, everything's 100% on the bike. We confirmed proper operation of all electrical functions, including the charging system output. The tire pressure was set front and rear. These are not the original tires, but they're in good condition. This is a Dunlop Gold Sealed period correct tire with 95% tread. It's got a little bit of checking on the side from the age of it, but it is a serviceable tire. I would ride it for sure. The front tire appears to be brand new, so it has the nipples or nubs on it. And this one is a Continental front tire. It has less than 100 miles on it. The tire pressure front and rear was set, and again we rebuilt the fuel petcock using all OEM parts. We also cleaned and rebuilt the oil tank outlet with OEM parts, and we bled the oil lines and checked the oil pump adjustment. We confirmed the oil pump and carburetor synchronization. We started and ran the bike, set to idle, and synced the carbs, and test rode it, and confirmed the proper operation of clutch and transmission. I rode the bike, and like I said in the video, this is kind of like, feels like you're kind of riding a big dirt bike. You sit up high, the frame's super rigid, handles fantastic, tons of acceleration, they're really fast, and it's just a lot of fun to ride. And I feel like I put a set of knobbies on it and take it up to Southwick, you know, and ride the thing. It's just an awesome bike. The parts list that I have for the bike, I'll go over that with you in a second. But we put $3,400 in shop labor into the bike, and then we had the paint, a $750 paint job, two-tone paint job put on the bike. So just around $5,000 was invested into the restoration. It has brand new NGK spark plugs, brand new NGK spark plug caps, a brand new Yuasa battery, new Uni 3x6 foam air filters installed, new float bolt gaskets installed. The petcock has new petcock to fuel tank gasket, new petcock strainer cup gasket, and a new packing kit for the petcock. The oil tank has a new two-stroke injector oil that was cleaned and flushed out, a new outlet oil cup gasket, new cup gasket, brand new oil filter, and brand new oil line washer, so the injector system's brand new condition. Brand new mirrors were installed, brand new Parts Unlimited drive chain was installed, brand new NOS, new old stock Suzuki shocks were installed, brand new left side cover installed. That's this cover right here, the original cover was damaged, so it has a brand new left side cover on it, and it has a brand new 500 badge. This is a new badge on the side here. And it has new correct badge screws installed. It has a brand new OEM fuel cap spring installed, a brand new OEM fuel cap pin clip installed, and a new OEM intake joint installed. That's this right here. See this rubber between the carburetor? So not only was the whole fuel system and the oil pump system rebuilt, but the intake gaskets and rubber manifold is brand new on it. That's a common area that will leak air after the bike's almost 50 years old. So brand new OEM intake gasket installed. So pretty much the whole bike's been gone through front to back. It looks gorgeous, runs beautifully. It is a 50-year-old almost 50-year-old motorcycle. So there is some patina on the motorcycle that we had to deal with. The chrome finish on the forks, and the finish on the forks was largely gone or patinaed. So we put a rust preventative coating on the fork lowers and the fork uppers, and in a couple other spots on the bike I can point out where that was done, and a couple of the screws on the rust preventative coating was put on the headers, and on the top of the muffler right here. These are the original mufflers, and two strokes that are ridden rarely rust. Mufflers rarely rust out. These didn't rust out either because these burn oil, so you have oil going through the pipe. This is an original T500 exhaust. You can see it says T500 on there. The original foot pegs and levers are straight. Doesn't appear to ever have been crashed. I believe these are the original grips, bars, and clutch and brake lever, which appear to be in good condition. The original badge on this side is in excellent condition. The hardware here looks brand new. Just a beautiful, beautiful old 72 era two-stroke, 500cc two-stroke. And as you know, the H2s, 750s are regularly bringing upwards and around $20,000 for a mint original H2 750. Daytona 400 Yamahas from the late 70s are going through the roof. And these Titan 500s are bringing a lot of money also because they're just super rare. I believe this is original seat, which it looks good, but it's got a little patina on it, some cracks in it on the sides and the top, but it is the original 50-year-old vinyl seat cover. So from the mid-60s to the mid-70s, two-stroke motorcycles ruled the roost. These were the kings of the strip and the street, and the young men who rode them put up with really narrow power bands and a massive thirst for gasoline to get the heart-stopping power that only a two-stroke can produce. There were exceptions, however, and the exceptions to the wild 60s two-strokes were built by Suzuki. While other manufacturers promoted 12-second drag strip times, Suzuki focused on building reliable and user-friendly motorcycles like the Suzuki T500 Titan that were also 12-second fast drag strip bikes. Other two-strokes screamed Suzuki's screamed, but they were more refined and designed for people who wanted a bike that could be toured or commuted on, in addition to being raced. Interestingly, the technology Suzuki used to excel on the street may have come from the racetrack. In the early 60s, Suzuki wanted to win races, both for the marketing advantage victory brings and to score points over Honda. So these bikes were designed to race, and they are fast. They're reliable and powerful two-stroke twins. The T500 500cc, the T500-5, which is a 500cc 5-speed motorcycle, also known as the Suzuki Titan, is bomb-proof. Not only did it run flawlessly when contemporary magazine testers took it through Death Valley in the summertime heat, it soon gained a reputation as one of the most reliable motorcycles of the 60s. Even so, this bike, the Suzuki T500 has been called one of the most underrated motorcycles of all time. And that's because, you know, it's just a fantastic bike, and it's pretty much bomb-proof, reliable, and fast, and easy to service, and was generally underrated for its time. So they're getting some notoriety now. The fact that it's a big 500cc two-stroke. It's just a really kick-ass bike. We fell in love with it. We went right through it. We've been working on the bike for a few months now to get it in the condition it's in. It's ready to go to a new home. All proceeds from the sale are going to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum Restoration Project. Just love the blue and white two-tone paint job, real vintage look to it. That's the replica paint job of the original paint job, the original color and style paint job. So it was restored to look as close to original as possible without spending much more than it's worth on it, which I think we probably already did. We invested probably close to what the NADA value on the bike is into the restoration. So it's quite often the case when you get emotionally involved with an old bike where you know, you're much better off buying one like this that's been sorted out than trying to do one yourself, because by the time you get done doing everything we did, you get a year into your time, and a lot of money's been invested. So if you have any questions about the bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. This is an investment that will surely go up in value. It's an original one-owner titled classic antique two-stroke from the 70s. So it's definitely going to go up in value, and obviously it's lasted almost 50 years. It's going to last another 50 if you take care of it. It's a museum piece. It's on display in the New England Motorcycle Museum today. Welcome to come take a look at it. We can ship it anywhere in the country for you for $500 or less. And just a fantastic bike. So good luck bidding on the bike. God bless America.